I'm back on the Buick. We do use the windows. Dad used to always say, don't wind the windows down. But in the winter, in the summer, we want the windows down to let a bit of air in. And my wife wound the window down, and we heard this clunk, and it wouldn't wind back up again. So there's a channel, goes like this. Actually goes in behind there and goes on there, and there's a piece that runs in this like there's a regulator down here. Well, there's that winds it up, this arm here, up and down, and there's a ball that slides in here, and I don't know, maybe Dad can remember when he put this in, but it was probably at least 30, maybe 40 years ago that he did this. And he put some rubber around the window and glued it into here, and it lasted a very long time, but it's finally given up. So when I pulled this apart, there was quite a lot of surface rust inside of here, so I cleaned that all out with sandpaper and so forth, and then I put rust converter in here, so that's all been rust converted. And I bought this material here, and it fits absolutely spot on onto here. If I had two hands and I wasn't trying to do it with my left hand, I'd probably get it better, but this is a really good fit. Oh, sorry. If I had two hands, I'd get on this, but this is a really good fit on the glass, and it's a very neat fit inside the channel. So I'm going to glue this on, glue that rubber inside of here and onto the glass. And I went online to see, what Dad did lasted a long time. I think I would have guessed he'd be using silicone, but I went online and tried on YouTube and didn't get any success. Actually, there must be stuff on there, but I didn't find it. But I went on to ChatGPT, who I refer to as Bill, and this is what was recommended. So I'm hoping that I'll never have to, well, if it lasts as long as Dad's one did, I'll never have to worry about it again, in the same way as he never had to worry about it again. So I need to, I had to figure out how to get it so I could put, it's quite tight when you get to put it on, and I found that I mocked it up and putting G-clamps onto it and pulling down on the top and pulling it up actually got it on. I tried my soft hammer, but that wasn't going to be, it was a bit brutal and I couldn't get a swing on it. So I'm going to use these clamps. So I'll put a bit of, I'll put the grease onto the track afterwards. I want to make sure that this track's greased, but I think I've got all the stuff I need, so I will have a crack at gluing it on. Righto, so I'm going to put some stuff into the inside of this. See if I can do this without making a complete and utter mess. I don't want to put too much in because I don't want it all oozing everywhere. I'm just putting a bead in the bottom, which is what ChatGPT, or Bill as I call him, said. And if I just put a bead in here, it should squeeze up the side. I'm just putting a bead in the bottom. It should squeeze up the side when I push it in onto the glass. Okay. I can actually see the mark where it was previously held, and I'll just stick within that, and I can feel that squeezing. So I'm pushing up on the bottom to push the bead, and I can see it actually beading just there. That's good. Holding down on the top while I push up, and I can see the bead all the way up. That's great. Not too much. Enough. That's good. All right. So now, yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm just putting it into the bottom of this. And that's more than enough, I'd say. All right. So now I've checked I can get this piece in even with that like it is. I can flex this and pop it in. So if actually, I think when I did the rehearsal I pushed this up around here so that was out of the road. All right, let's get this in and that on, and a little bit of a pull. And now this in, that on, and that, and that. And that seems to me to be in place. I'm a bit worried because there's actually, the glass doesn't go all the way down the bottom, and that bead I put in may or may not be all the way squeezed up. Ah, well that's pulled off. So let's just do this again, and it'll give me a chance to redo that. No, that hadn't gone all the way up. Let's put some stuff on the side here and have another go. So I've got stuff up the sides of the tube now, and a bit on the rubber. So one more time. I think I'm glad I did actually pull it apart again, because it does to me seem, oh look at that, it's going in just by hand. It didn't seem to have what I needed where I needed it. Alright, let's have a go with Okay. Well, if that glue is everything it's supposed to be, that should be a good job. I will not fiddle with it now because I'm quite confident I've got the gunk where I need it. Let's see if this works when it's dry in 2 days. Righto, that'll do. Okay, so the door is back together again. Garnish moulding back in. There's the line of Sikaflex that's holding it in place, and I won't open it now because I'll let it dry for another couple of days before I put any stress on it. But hopefully that is finished.